All right, we are gonna be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. This is the port of the arcade game for the NES. You guys know very well that I've done many streams of the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. I did that RAF only run of the first game. The third game, I don't know, several months back, we did the Manhattan Project. That's the third game. I, very long time ago, did the arcade game itself, but here is the NES port, which many of us grew up with, so let's jump into this. Turtles 2, the arcade game. I always like to be Raph. He's always my guy in this for whatever reason. And there they go. Yeah, I do feel like this is just a game that everybody that had the NES had this game, pretty much. You had this game, right? If you had an NES back then, you know you had this game. Everybody had this game. One of the things I tend to do a lot is use this sort of special move Raph does, which is the A and B together. Takes out a lot of these enemies in one hit. Now, if you ever want to see foot soldiers, this is the game for foot soldiers, because oh man, pretty much the entire game is fighting foot soldiers. But they did add a couple new levels into this game that the actual arcade game didn't have, which is the snow stage and the later stage where you fight all the ninjas and all that, the Shogun Warrior, and that has some enemies. Those two stages have some enemies that sort of break it up, which is nice, from all the foot soldiers. And I feel like that was the main thing that was, sort of the downfall of this game. It's just too many damn foot soldiers and not enough enemy variety. But that's alright. I want to play it anyway because we all had this game. And it was fun. As a kid, I loved this. I didn't care that it was mostly fighting foot soldiers. But you do get a good variety of different types of foot soldiers. There's ones with hammers, ones with throwing bombs. There's ones with boomerangs. So there is variety in which type of foot soldier it is. And they might have mainly did that because, the foot soldiers were robots, I guess, created in Dimension X or inside the Technodrome. I always thought there was some kind of factory inside the Technodrome or something where they make all these foot soldiers. And, the foot used to be, human beings that were part of Shredder's, clan. But then he went on to make the robots. Kayla Kilgannon, thank you very much for the sub. Big CM6000 for all those bits, thank you very much. And Real War Beard for the host, thank you. You absolutely love this game, says all day. Thanks for jumping in here, guys. How you guys doing? So yeah, just to play through. This is about as basic of a stream as you can get out of me. We're just playing Turtles 2, the arcade game. So that's it. That's alright. Sometimes I like to go back to basics a little bit with something like this. Sometimes I'll stream regular Super Mario Brothers, not even as a challenge or anything like that. Just sometimes you gotta go back to basics. And this is a back to basics stream, I guess. The fire on the bottom won't hurt you, by the way. If you play this yourself, you'll see that. I still think this is, a pretty fun game, even though, I probably, Manhattan Project's probably a better game. The first Turtles game, I think, is more interesting. So this is sort of the weaker entry, in my opinion. But doesn't mean I dislike it. It's just that the other ones are kind of better. Probably why I don't play this one quite as much. Still a fun game. It's a classic. We all had it. Uh-oh, here comes the Rocksteady. The Rocksteady. Fuck him. Fuck him, am I right? Fuck you, Rocksteady. Nobody likes you. Nobody ever liked you, Rocksteady. And he's gone. Oh, and there's the Shredder. Thank you very much, Moblin Slayer, for the Tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. And Flyers51 also for the sub. Let me just catch up with my chat real quick. It's good to be basic, yeah. In the arcade version, Raph is the only one who doesn't have that special AB attack. Oh yeah, he does the roll thing, which is crap. Yeah, well I don't know if it's, I forget who has what in the Manhattan Project. Somebody in that has a roll. Donatello has that thing where he like flips around, sort of spins around like that, and in the Manhattan Project, somebody, it might be Raph that has the roll. Michelangelo's got this weird like back kick thing, and I don't even remember what Leonardo had. Maybe a spin or something. But yeah, that's Manhattan Project. So I guess, yeah, the arcade versions of this there's differences for sure. Graphics are certainly nicer in the arcade game, but that should be obvious. They usually are, right? I wonder if there's, I can't even think of examples where the arcade port graphically, visually looks better than the arcade. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be something. There's got to be something, but I know I can say this much. Gameplay-wise, I'd rather play regular Ghosts and Goblins on NES. I'd like to play the port over the arcade version. I feel like the arcade version of Ghosts and Goblins is broken. Sometimes the ports are better. Usually not, though. It's a rare day when it is, but it happens once in a while. And I guess that new Ninja Turtle game is going to be on the way at some point soon here. That Shredder's, what's it called? I don't even remember. Shredder's Revenge, I think it's called. It's coming out, I don't know when, in the next few months or something. I'll play that when it comes out. Hey, we got some pizza. There it is. And that one, I guess, will be more like Turtles in Time, though. It's been a long time since I've streamed that. These guys are the boomerang guys. Hopefully we're not even going to give them a chance to throw their boomerangs. I don't remember what the purple ones do. Maybe they just throw like shurikens. This part, if you get all the way to the bottom, I don't think this shit will hit you. But you gotta be at the very like bottom of the screen. Man, I used to play the fucking shit out of this game. I was so obsessed with Ninja Turtles. When this game was like out and new, didn't sort of think anything of it. It was like Ninja Turtles was awesome, man, and you were just gonna play Ninja Turtles, and that was it. And I always remember going into the arcade. I love seeing the actual, machine. It has April O'Neil on the side. It's a sort of a funny machine. For a long while, they would always have that right in the front of the arcade. And then later, I think it got replaced with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and all that kind of stuff. You can sort of soft lock these guys if you get them into a good pattern. Like that. Is it possible to come up with a more generic TMNT game name than Shredder's Revenge? Yeah, it's really forgettable. You're absolutely right about that. It'd be nice if you know, maybe the game might be really good. I mean, I hope. I do really like the new Streets of Rage 4 that came out. Like, I think that's a great game. So, I don't know. I hope that it's on par with that, you know. But yeah, it could definitely use a better title than that. I hope that game has a lot of Dimension X in it. That would be my hope for this Shredder's Revenge game. Like, when you get to like the second half of the game, for it to be a lot of that, because like that's kind of the interesting world, you know, in Ninja Turtles, and there's a lot you can do with that. It's an alien, you know, high-tech alien evil world. You know, it's like there's a lot that can be done there. You can just make up crazy monsters and all kinds of stuff. And I feel like they might be a little afraid to do that. It'll all just be a bunch of Krangs or something. But I think that there's so much that you could do with Dimension X. But they always kind of do the same thing, where it's always like, especially this game, it's always like you're just walking down the street and there's cars, and it's always just like New York City. And they're like, that's Ninja Turtles, you know, to be like New York City and, you know, have all that. And you should have that. But at a certain point, I feel like that's why Turtles in Time was more interesting, because you know, you're traveling through time, so it's not just you're walking down the goddamn street again and here's cars and trucks and tires and whatever, you know, that you see in this game, which can get really kind of redundant. But that's kind of one of the reasons why this game, this NES port, is at least a little more interesting probably than the arcade game, because it adds in the snow level and it adds in the you know, the later ninja level, whatever that level's called. We'll talk about it when I get to it. The one that has like the tigers and shit. You know, so just like variety is what these games need. Because the problem with beat 'em ups in general is that they can get repetitive, and you want to do as much as you can to sort of break that up. You know. And this is probably one of the ultimate examples of a game that doesn't do a great job with that, but whatever. We all owned it. It's a classic. You never understood what Dimension X was supposed to be? So Krang was from Dimension X. It's literally another dimension. You know, so let's say like Star Trek, there's other planets, right? And that's what it is. It's just another dimension, and they call it Dimension X. And it's a dimension where, you know, other crazy shit comes from. So it's not like if the Ninja Turtles went into space and took a ship. You can't like take a ship from Earth to Dimension X. You have to like go through some kind of mechanical, you know, technological device to get there. It's like more like time travel or something. Like there's got to be, you know, some sort of special method to sort of get there. So understandable why, you know. It's like, you know, it's almost like if you watch like Poltergeist and like the portal sort of opens and there, you know, Carol Ann or whatever, she's getting like sucked into the ghost dimension or whatever the fuck. It's like another dimension. And that's what it is, and it's Krang's dimension, and Krang is sort of the, I guess, leader, from what I know at least, of that realm. So yeah, and it's sort of a almost hell-like place. It's sort of like combine aliens and hell, and sort of put it together, and that's sort of Dimension X. You know. It is a bit of a weird idea, though. And one of the things is, and then when Shredder and Krang team up in the show, sometimes you'll see they have a huge portal, and one of the big, inside the Technodrome, and one of the big, you know, plot points of the original cartoon, at least, was that Krang was always trying to open that portal to Dimension X and bring his rock warriors through. So Krang had an army of rock warriors, and you'll actually see later in this game General Trag and I always forget the fucking name of the other guy. The other Granitor are some of the Rock Warriors. And they're like his generals. So he was able to bring 2 of his guys over. His generals. It's kind of like in Star Trek when they're like, oh, we only have enough power to beam, 2 guys up right now or whatever. Like in I think when did they do that in? We can only beam like so many of you guys up at a time. I got to take you in one at a time. Actually, Star Trek 4 they do that because the Klingon ship only has so much, whatever power to like bring in Uhura and Chekhov. So it's kind of like that. I feel like where maybe Krang only had the ability or the materials to bring over General Trag and Granitor, his generals, but his whole army of Rock Warriors is still in Dimension X. What would be great is, somebody could hack this game and have an additional level where at the end, when you kill like Shredder and Krang or something, or like have an additional like part in like afterwards or in between or something, where the portal opens up and all the Rock Warriors come through, and maybe the final level in this could be, now the Rock Warriors are literally coming out into the streets in New York City and people are running for their lives, and then the Turtles have to fight off like 10,000 Rock Warriors, and then you have to get to the machine and shut it off, and that could be a potential like idea for a level. I'd like to see more of that, and whatever other kind of creatures and devices that Krang has, and you see some of that other stuff here and there in the show, different like Dimension X related things. It's been several years since I went through and watched the whole series, but I kind of forget some of the stuff. But yeah, and then like I think Krang is also, at least in the cartoon, I'm talking about the cartoon, was responsible for the mutagen, I think, and he gives Shredder the mutagen to be able to make Bebop and Rocksteady and whatever other mutants, So I hope that kind of explains about Dimension X, explains your question. At least that's the way I understand it and see it. I mean, I could be off on any of this. And you know what? I get my information because I used to watch the cartoon as a kid. I'm sure it's quite different in the comics. So that's a totally different thing. But I always saw this game, like these games, really more based off the popular cartoon of the time, the 80s cartoon. So I feel like it is relevant, especially with playing this game. Because that's what was popular then. I guess the comics were popular too, but it's almost like 2 different things. Like those guys kind of fucked me up there. Pizza Hut. How much do you think Pizza Hut paid? Do you think they paid for this game to get made, just so they could have those little advertisements in there? I'd like to know. And then Burger King used to have that kids club thing with the turtles. Burger King and Pizza Hut were the licenses, I guess. Pay for all this shit back then. All right, so then this guy, I think his name is Tora. Reminds me of a Coca-Cola bear. Now, if you can get this guy into the right pattern, he's really easy. If I can get this timing down just right. But if you don't do this with just the right timing, he will throw that, thing. This also, by the way, this reminds me of that not Next Generation, DS9 episode with Worf, where see the thing floating in the background? It's making snow all over New York City because it's like a weather generator thing. Oh shit, see, I fucked it up. Jeez, right at the end too. There you go. So you gotta do that. If you can get that pattern going. And then he blows up the weather generator, and then you'll see everything goes back to... Now it's a nice day out in New York City. you like the product placement when it's relevant. The Dole Banana thing and Monkey Ball is really charming. I mean, Pizza and Ninja Turtles, I would say that that's relevant, you know? Let's see what you guys are saying. It literally says on the box art a coupon is included of this. Maybe on the back. I don't know. Or in the instruction manual. I don't see it. Where does it say that? Are you talking about this? You're not talking about this game, are you? The booklet does. Oh, in the booklet. Okay. The DS9 where Worf is constantly being kicked while trying to grab boulders that constantly fall towards his hands. Yeah. No, there's an episode, I don't know what it is, but there's an episode, I think they go to Ryza. Maybe it's somewhere else, but they're like trying to go on vacation, and then some asshole is like does something with like a weather generator thing. That's what I was referencing there, not the ice balls coming from the sky. But I would like to watch that episode with the ice balls coming from the sky and see what Worf can do. Worf would handle that as well. Perhaps today is a good day to die. He gets killed by a big ice cone coming out of the sky. Snow cone machine. Come out of there? No. One thing I can say about this is if you don't want to be up top here because you want to give yourself a little room to get the hell out of the way of some of these cars that come out. That's one way to not die there. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit. Should I? This is gonna be awesome, guys. Check this out. I'm gonna blow this up. Oh, wow, isn't that cool? Video games are awesome. Wow. Fuck you, buddy. Another thing that's nice is that when the stages end, you do get all your health back. Okay, I think it's gonna come out here. Yeah, there. So yeah, be at the bottom there, basically. Also, another thing I should probably discuss is this move that I always do, this A-B. I'm pretty good at just hitting, well, as I'm trying to explain it, now I can't do it. I'm pretty decent usually at doing that move, just hit A-B. But there is another method you could do where if you take your two fingers and you go like A-B like that. I don't like doing that, but that might be easier for some of you guys to do like the quick A-B, you know, depending on how you hold your hand. I just do it with my thumb because I'm used to it, but that's up to each individual how you like to, you know, use the controller there. All right, this one's gonna come out. So I'm gonna tell you the reason I'm doing this. You might be like, why the fuck is Mike playing TMNT 2 right now? It's literally just like I was like, you know what? I've never fucking like streamed this game. Strangely. You would think that this is something that I've streamed 5,000 times, but it's actually not. I've played so much of the first game, and then I did the Manhattan Project, and I've done Turtles in Time. I've done so many other Turtle games, and then I've also played the actual arcade version of this on stream. But as far as this particular, the NES port, the one we all like had, I've actually never done it. At least as far as I remember. So I was like, let me just get this over with. So this is just kind of like me, being just wanting to do it just because I should. I feel like this should be a stream that I should have done, a long time ago. So I'm just kind of getting it out of the way, to be honest with you. So that's what this is. If you can get this right, you can like hit him easily. I'm having a hard time doing it. Fucker. You fucker. mean, I could just do this too. Also, that pizza's sitting over there. If you can, oh, I'm probably not high enough up. You can, there is a pattern you can get this guy in, like, you can get like that. Like that. The timing has to be right, I guess. It's sort of like in between when he shoots that shit down. Shoots it down, hit him. Shoots it down, hit him. I was just having a hard time doing it. Can I get the pizza in time? Oh, they didn't let me get it. It's okay, though, because it should bring my health back when it comes back. One thing I don't know is, let's say I got the pizza there. Is that, like, more points or something? Is it good to get the pizza? I owe you. Oh. Alright, so here we are. These knife-throwing guys are one of the more dangerous foot soldiers. Some of the foot soldiers are really totally like easy, and other ones can be like kind of annoying. Actually, these spear ones are a little bit annoying. You don't see these ones too often. And this in 88, that was variety, man. Well, we have the purple foot soldiers, and then we have the magenta foot soldiers. These ones have hammers, and these ones have, darts or whatever the fuck. Oh, I got a tip on these guys. When they get to the edge of the screen, and they start facing the other direction, if I can do it. Not that I can do it. Let me give tips and then not be able to do it. That's great. Come here, you fucker. So far, I've not been able to. There, like that. Damn it. There. That, like that. If you can get them on the edge of the screen, but facing towards you, then you just do your regular attack. These guys, you see, like, I think only maybe here in the game. Very rarely. Yeah, so some of the enemies in this are like kill them on the edge of the screen enemies. There's a lot of those. Having a little bit of a hard time getting these guys. So far, so good. Let me catch up with you. There's like no breaks here. I just gotta pause it to like read my chat. Which turtle was the hot one? All of them, baby. All of them. Everyone that played April in the movies was hot. Are you going to play Reshelled once it launches? Reshelled? I don't even know what... The new game is called Shredder's Revenge. What is Reshelled? I don't even know what that is. You like the snow boss tip too? Oh yeah, just to sort of like keep jump kicking him. Yeah. I played a lot of this game as a kid. Oh, so much of this shit. And it's weird, I guess this game can be considered a short game, I guess, because what, you beat this game in, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes or whatever. Oh, look at these guys. These guys, you want them to drop that shit first, by the way. But isn't it funny? Like, when I was a kid, I used to feel like this game was like a very long game. Probably because it was so redundant, with the same kind of shit happening. Like, how many foot soldiers can you kill? Actually, I got a little tip for you here, if I can do it. So this is the spot in the game where you can grind, if you can do it right. I suck at it. Fuck. There. Maybe if I get closer. Yeah, if you can get the timing right. So yeah, if you want extra points, like this is the place to do it. Maybe it'd be better if I knock them off like that. Because this never ends. There, maybe it's better like that. I probably should do that instead. Be like, oh. What if I go the other way? Oh, that's the way. Do like that. There, now I'm not getting hit at all. So just jump kick these guys continually. How many points am I getting each time? 1? I mean, listen, if you have trouble with this game at all, and you've got all the time in the world, you sit here, and you can just keep kicking these guys. You're gonna get extra lives, and you just get rest after rest. They call it rest, not like lives. But if you sit here and do this, you will beat this game. Like, there's no... You should be able to beat this game anyway. It's not a super hard game, but like, this is it. This is the spot, man, and this is what you do if you want to be the turtle master. Anyway, just a little tip. I think there is another spot where you can grind like this. It's when you're fighting what's his name? Baxter Stockman in human form earlier, and then all the little Mousers come out. If you're good at killing those Mousers, you can just do that forever, because the actual boss of Baxter Stockman does not hurt you. He just flies around, and then you just gotta jump kick him. So you just sit there and kill Mousers as well. But I think this is even this is the spot, really, if you want to sit here and do this. But that's really just a sort of a tip for if you kind of have trouble with this game and you've never been able to beat it or something. You know, maybe honestly, at the end of the game, Krang is pretty difficult, actually. So like, if you get to that and you're always like getting stuck on Krang or something, sit here and do this for a little while first. You'll get the extra lives, and then you should be able to have enough to, you know, make it through this game. So that's the spot. This is the secret spot. So there you go. It's with the tire and those motorcycle guys going by. So I just thought I'd mention that for a moment. And this thing I don't think repeats at all. So it's the spot before that with the motorcycle guys, not the car. And that's that basically. And I guess at 600 I'll probably get another extra life. Oh, another thing about it is, do you get more points? Let's say 33, 34. I hit 2 guys at once. I guess I'm only getting, just seeing like how many points I get for all this shit. Damn. I'm just trying to beat this level so that I can get all my life back. Oh, this is the end of the level here. If I can just kill all these guys, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, but the guys in this game that are really, the ones that are hard is the Shogun Warrior is a little hard. Just like any of the later bosses, you know, Krang is the hardest part of the game, which, you know, he pretty much should be, right? I think Krang's a little harder than Shredder, but Shredder can be dangerous though, because he will he has a ray that he'll shoot out that can just kill you in one hit. So I mean, he can be tough too. These guys are just jump kick, you know, just do it quickly. Jump this way, jump that way, jump this way, jump that way, jump this way, jump that way. It's just like fast. And boom, they blow up. This part's in the arcade game too, I believe. Fuck. These guys are fucking me up. And then at the end of this level, I believe, you go off the edge of the highway in the turtle van, and it's kind of funny. It's like, was Master Splinter driving the turtle van? Who was driving the turtle van when it goes off the cliff? I guess nobody. They all just jump out, right? And I guess if you're playing at 4 players in the arcade, they all jump out of it, right? So I guess that answers that question. It would have to be somebody that's not the 4 turtles, because you actually see a shot of them all jumping out in the arcade version. So let's just assume. I think they all just jump out and abandon the van, probably, most likely, is what's happening. Or Poor Master Splinter's in there. And then it goes off. Boom. There it is. And that would be the shot in the arcade. All of them would be there if you have 4 people playing, I believe. Who's the best character to play? You know, I always just use Raph. I don't really know. I guess the other guys are fine. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. As long as they can, you know, all just do this special, which is what you really need to, you know, get through the game. They're probably all fine, I guess. I'm sure, like, Donatello's probably good. I don't know. I don't typically, you know, play this game with anybody else, so I don't really know, man. It's a good question, though. And I suck at killing these fucking things. As you can see. Kick my ass. When they come out of the wall, I don't have a problem with them, but when they come out of it and they start walking around like that, they're a pain in the ass. So I go up here because all those laser beams down there. Sharks with freaking laser beams. One thing about this attack is if you do it early, like the end of the attack will still get these guys. Like, see, I'm like, watch this. Like, see how early I do that and it's still like getting them. So that's one tip I can give, is that like your special like lasts a while, like as he's doing it, like in the air. So don't be afraid to do it a little early, I guess is what I'm saying. See how that was like super early and I still got it. It's very forgiving like that. I think there's little robot guys that come up here out of the ground, which what you want to do with them is just do them in the order that they come out of the ground. Otherwise they can be annoying. Sometimes I fuck it up and it's like, and it's fucking annoying. I hate the spear guys. Kind of suck too. Alright, so like you want to get this guy, then I want to get this guy, then I want to get that guy, see? So I'm paying attention to the order that they come down. So this guy, this guy, this guy. If you don't do it in that order, they start running around and then they can be more difficult. They'll get you. Oh, it's gonna blow up. Oh my god. Boom, 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 boom. Do. Oh, look at me go. And like sort of any beat 'em up, another piece of advice, if you like go like up and down, it's like if you're playing like I don't know, it's a good example, like any beat 'em up really, you want to be like on a different plane than the enemies. This is the bug things, not a boss. So this is just like a jump kick thing. Just keep jump kicking them. I think there's 2 rounds of these guys, 2 or 3 rounds. I remember when I was a kid, I fucking hated those. And I think it's because I was trying to hit them with like normal attacks like that, and it's not the way to go. You want to be jump kicking these things. I mean, you can see shadows underneath them. That should make it obvious enough that it's like a aerial attack is what you're looking for there. Alright, and there's the boomerang, guys. Your top 10 favorite foot soldier varieties. I think Turtles in Time had quite a few interesting ones. So how do you guys like my getting the game out of the way stream? That's what this is. Let me catch up with you. Big Slim 777777. Thank you very much for the sub. NES had so many classics. They did, indeed. Those guys were a pain. The flying guys, yeah, they're a little bit annoying. Streets of Rage, yeah, there you go. Is there supposed to be a different boss here? No. Well, In the arcade, you mean? Versus this? I don't know. I don't know exactly every single difference between the arcade and the in this version. So I don't know if those like flying things are like that in the arcade. It's actually a very good question. Okay, so Granitor's coming up. Shit. All right, so I gotta get this into a good pattern here. Fuck. Not a good start at all. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go get this now. So, if you can get this into a good pattern, jump, and this. I try to keep them in the middle. Get to this side. This, jump, get to this side. That, jump, get to this side. And if you can just keep this pattern up, this is what you do. Fuck. But, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not going good at all. Don't play like I'm playing. Fuck. Well done. So this isn't... I'm doing very, very bad on this. It's like if you wait there for a second, split second. Fuck! It's like when he does that. Really fucking... That is really getting me. Bad display here I'm having. Oh boy. This guy's gonna get me, huh? I don't even have him flashing yet. Oh my god. Really, really poor. Damn. Unfortunately, I think he's gonna get me. Fuck. Oh, I'm not dead. Wow. I will be though. Bastard. Oh. There it is. That fucking thing gets me. Alright, now at this point I have a lot of life left, so I'm probably just gonna start using my heavier attack on him. There, and he's dead. That sucks. But very upset. That was a pretty good run until that. Anyway, that is the method though, but you gotta watch out for that flame. Oh, and then maybe Master Splinter went off the side of the cliff in the turtle van and then they grabbed him and brought him to the Technodrome. That's what I'd like to think. Alright, so this is the other stage that's unique to this game. This is not in the arcade version. And even though this starts with a lot of foot soldiers, you'll see as we go through there are actually, like this, there are some other enemies, which is nice to see, right? Because god damn, can we be sick of foot soldiers by now? I like foot soldiers, but holy shit, you know? A bit much. These guys are annoying. Ooh. Can you blow these things up? No. Maybe in the arcade again, I don't know. So yeah, at the end of this level is the Shogun Warrior. And he's annoying because his head comes off, and the way that you have to sort of jump kick his body is pretty difficult. Ooh. Fuckers. Alright, well I got an extra life there, which is nice. There's 600 points. what you guys are up to. Cash K86 subbed. Thank you very much. Zumi08 asks, what is the first NES game I ever played? Not ever owned, huh? But ever played? I did have a friend that had the NES before me. It was probably just like Mario or something. But I know the first games that I got when I got the NES is Super Mario Brothers, because it came with it, Super Mario Duck Hunt, and then also Ghostbusters and Jaws were the first games that I had for the NES. And it's amazing that I kept playing after that, isn't it? Dude, this part is fucking me up really badly. That is awful. It's not the best run here. Alright, these tigers come alive. And you want to use a regular attack on them, I remember. If you can. You just hit them like once and then get out of the way. Like that. And then I just get out of here. They take a while. These guys are annoying. Like that. I fucking hate these things. Get out of the way. I'm just trying to be safe because I gotta get to that pizza. So if I can get us all the way on this side so I have enough time to walk wherever he's gonna be. And then if I can be in the middle as well, be all the way on the other side and then be in the middle, you'll definitely have enough time to get to wherever this tiger's going to be on the screen. And then get out of the way. And regular attacks. I remember that if you do your special attack on him, he like bounces back or does something to where I think it's like you'll get hit. So you don't want to be doing the special attack, even though that would kill him quicker. At least from what I remember. So there you go. He's on fire. Now we're moving on. Now we got another one. There's two. There's that. So this is what I find to be a pretty safe method to doing this. It's slow. So that's not great, but I'm not getting hit much. So you can have a little patience and you can probably get through this without taking too much damage. It's like a lot of these NES games require patience with a lot of stuff. It's like Kid Icarus, a game that also required quite a bit of patience. Finally got through that the other day. Really not the hardest game, honestly, Kid Icarus. To be completely honest with you, as long as you kind of like understand it and know that you kind of got to keep killing enemies and grinding, it's really not that tough of a game, honestly. It's just, like any of this stuff, it's just understanding it. Now these guys can be annoying, so let's say get them on the side of the screen. Like that. So these are kind of like what are they called? The roadkill Rodneys, those like little mechanical bastards. These look like they would have been a toy back in the 80s, but I don't think they were. So yeah, just sort of get them in a pattern like that. And I really just want to try to get to that fucking pizza, man. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. Another one. There's him. There's him. There's you. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is one of my hits was regular. I had to hit him like an extra time there. Alright, here comes more foot soldiers. Boy, have we seen these before? I have never seen a foot soldier before. What's that? And this is the point in the game where it's like, it gets really like, oh my god. you ever want to veg out, this is the game. Not think about anything. This is the ultimate not think about anything game. I'm gonna kill some foot soldiers. I mean, really? Good game for kids, though, right? Kids that don't want to think. All right, here you go. Here he comes. So I got to be careful here, and his head's gonna come off any second, and that's when it gets more difficult. And there it goes. All right, so it's like I could probably stand to get hit once, but okay, I'm gonna go get that pizza. Got it. All right, that's all that really matters. Got it. So I think that head also goes back on at one point too. There, like that. For like a second, and then it comes fucking back off. This boss is annoying. Now it'll come off, right? No? Maybe not. Oh yeah, there it is. It's like you just want the fucking thing to stay on the rest of the fight. I could just fucking do this now at this point. Like that, and just get in the better hits. Because it's gonna refill my health anyway, so. And look, he was a robot all along. It was Terminator, because can't have any violence and death. There it is. Although you do kill Shredder, and they show he's an actual person at the end of the game, so there is murder in this game after all. But I guess they get away with that because it's like he's the ultimate bad guy, so you do kill him, and it's at the very end. So they got away with that much. Go ahead and kill Shredder all you want. Fuck. Alright, got through here. I'm gonna stop these. I don't know if it matters, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, so this is the Technodrome. Krang's armored Death Star-like palace, whatever you want to call it. His ultimate war machine. For the fuck? The ultimate war machine! And I think there is a pizza somewhere on this level, so I'm not super concerned that I have to do all that amazing. Probably when General Trag comes, I guess. Ah, shit. I always forget about these fucking things. Just get by all those. What else? Okay, any more foot soldiers? Oh, wow. Believe it or not, there's some more foot soldiers. These blue ones are a little annoying to fight. Oh, man. They're one of the harder varieties. Slightly. Alright, so this guy. That, fuck, see, I was a little slow there. Fuck. The last one I fuck up on. Thank God. Alright, got through here. God damn it. Captain 318 sub, thank you very much. There was more actual combat using weapons in the games than the actual cartoons, where they mostly resorted to slapstick. Yeah, and then they took away Michelangelo's nunchucks. There wasn't a ton of violence, and you'll notice, like, in the cartoon too, like, even when, like, Leonardo does use this, like, katana, it's always like his katana, you know, never, like, goes through anybody. It just like he might hit like a pole or something with it, or or like if somebody else has a sword, like the two swords will clang together. But it's never like he takes a sword and cuts somebody's fucking head off or something. And it's like, come on, let Leonardo use his fucking sword like a real. They need to do real Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, what would that shit actually be like? It'd be fucking brutal, Let's see a Ninja Turtle movie like that. They'll probably never do it because it's viewed as a kid thing and take out all the violence and everything. And make the whole thing like, like imagine getting a sigh in your fucking face. Like that would be like, it would be like a horror movie, really. There's just a whole movie of fucking Raphael like fucking shoving his fucking sighs and like in somebody's fucking eye sockets. Because there's a reason why they don't show that, right? You got a bunch of little kids in the theater or whatever, and then the fucking turtles like, just fucking wrecking these fucking poor guys. And they're like ninja masters. It would be so brutal if it was the way it would like realistically be. There was an animation at some point somebody did online of like Ninja Turtles if it was real or something like, I don't remember exactly what it was called, something like that. God damn it. Dude, you fuckers are kicking my ass. In that cartoon, it's basically like that. It's like they're actually like using their weapons. Ninja Turtles use their weapons. On the long like plane here. There. Get him in the right spot. There they go. Got him in the right spot. Now these assholes suck. Getting close. Getting the fuck out of here. These are the Roadkill Rodneys, by the way. Here, like that. And they're on the side of the screen. Kill them. Now we got the Hammer Bros. Ah, how dare you hit me. How about a Super Mario Brothers side-scrolling beat 'em up? Let's get that. And a shmup too. Let's see, like just Mario and Luigi going down the street, fucking kicking ass, just like this. So it's actually kind of surprising they haven't done that. It's probably a hack or something. All right, so same thing as the other guy. Shit. Not bad start here. Wanna keep him in the middle and do like this shit. Like that, like this, like that, and like this, and like that, and like this, and like that. See, I'm just trying to get him in the middle, get him all lined up. And this is General Trag. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is one of Krang's. This is Krang's general. This is Krang's, number one guy or whatever. Well, I guess Shredder would be Krang's number one guy. And so it's sort of like that's one of the things that's interesting about that is like who really is the leader? Is it Krang or is it Shredder? And depends. Sometimes it's like a balance of power. Sometimes it's Shredder, sometimes it's Krang. I think most people sort of view Shredder as the leader, but really Krang is the one with all the technology. And Krang's pretty powerful, so I don't know. It's kind of like both of them. They're like an old married couple. Old married couple of evil. Damn. That's why, fuck. I'm gonna go one side and then the other. It's not going well. Fuck. Like that. Like that. Like that. I don't know if they refill my energy after this, but that would be fucking great. Watch, they probably don't. Let's see when I go through the door if they do. We'll find out, and that's General Shrag. If only he could shoot up, right? Oh, they do refill it. Okay, so this is Krang. This is the hardest part of the game. Same sort of thing. You're just jump kicking, but he's got a lot of attacks and things that will fuck you up. I'm trying to get him away from the screen there. Away from the side, I mean. And terrible start here. Damn it. You know, or you can just go in and try to hit him with your special, but just bad news in general, basically. Like I said, he's the rough part of the game. Fuck. He's gonna kill me, unfortunately. And again, you know, you're waiting for the flashing to get down. And then after this, we'll be fighting Shredder. That's the portal, by the way, in the background that Krang is trying to bring his rock warriors through. I was talking about earlier. It's a portal to Dimension X. There it is. It's not just a pattern of nothing in the background. There actually is a reason for that to be there. Fuck. Seems to be flashing a little bit more. Just really want to get him going. God damn it. Got a lot of hit points. Just fucking me up. Look at him. He's just the worst. Oh, he's flashing now. All right. Fuck. All right, he's dead. So now we want Shredder. Shredder's gonna come out. He splits into like two people or some shit. He's invincible. So he really. So we didn't actually even kill him. Bum 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 bum. There he is. He's gonna split up. Trying to get him to come over here. Oh, so this is not even the right Shredder anyway. Alright, so they're gonna split again. Hopefully if I can get him to be in the right spot. There we go. Go over there and do your thing. This is not doing what I wanted to do. Not seem to get them to do what I want. There. Here, this is the pattern. So if you can just keep doing this, you want to be like right on that line there. Keep hitting him, and because of the fact that the helmet is not coming off, that means I'm fighting a real Shredder right now, I think. Oh, I fucked it up. Damn. God damn it. It's just not going well. Go do the fucking thing over here. And now I don't know if this is the real guy or the fake guy now. It might not be him. Hopefully it's him. I have a feeling it might not be. So yeah, always stand, it's that line that's on the right side. You sort of like line up with that. I think this is really him. This is a mess of what I've done here. There, this is actually him. There, and now it's over. So that line right there, you want to be like right there, like right, have your shadow like right under that right line. And if you stay that, no matter where you are, on the right side or left side, as long as you're lined up, that beam he does will never hit you. And then I was having a lot of trouble getting them to line up. What you want is for Shredder to stand in the middle and just, one of the Shredders, the fake Shredder, to be standing in the middle and just like doing that beam at you, and then get the real Shredder in the corner and just keep jump kicking him. That's how you do that. But that was a bit of a mess. But that's it. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. I don't know why I need to show this because it's been on screen the whole time, but that's it. Now I've done them all. Is there a second loop on this game? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't really want to do it if there is, but that's it. Do I have the coupon in the box? Let's see. I have this card. Putting this card in our hands could put a free Ultra game in yours. So there's a coupon for a free game. There's that. Oh, wait a second. I see. No. I know what you guys are talking about. So this says, see back cover for valuable Pizza Hut coupon. Is said right there. Not there. It's been used. Somebody got their free pizza. Well, I'm very happy about that. Somebody got their free Pizza Hut pizza back in 1988. But I have this. I could fill out my name and maybe I could get a free Ultra game. You'll receive the Ultra game of your choice if your name is chosen in our monthly drawing. Do you think they're still doing that monthly drawing? Chicago, Illinois is where that went to. What are the chances they're still doing the monthly drawing? I should write in. Hey, I'm looking for my free Ultra game.